Hello, good morning, everyone. My name's Tiromen Nwachine Meru. This morning, today being Tuesday, the 6th in the month of June. After I arrived the office and just finished up some things on my desk, and I was just thinking about something, and I remembered think some few probably 2 years ago when I made a post. I was in a group and I talked I said something about Mazen Namdekalu in the group. And what did I say? Me being brought up in Lagos and growing up in the streets. When I mean the streets, today some people will come out and say, hey, I grew up in the streets. Why people that actually grew up in the streets, we just stand or we just stay, we looked at them, we know ourselves. Now, after I started listening to Mazen Namdekano when I came to Australia, though when I was back in Nigeria, I was not privileged to afford data, and all of the internet stuff, and but when I came here, there was free data and all those things, so I was privileged to listen to him. And I get to realize that 99% of everything this man was preaching was true. Then I joined a group. I was a member of a group. And there came a time when there was killing in Igbo land, the Fulani killing the Igbos and all of those things. I went into that group and I said something that how come we the Igbos and all of that, we don't talk about what is happening in our hometown? And there you go, individuals, started expressing themselves. Some people will come out and say the way Mazen Namdekanu is going about it is not how they do it. That is, they should do it like this, they should do it like this. Then what happened. Now, what's up? What's happening? Igbos, Nigerians, what's happening? The Yorubas, what's happening? Sunday Boho came out then and spoke. What's up, Nigerians? What's happening? Being born, brought up in a Christian family, from a Christian family, that in my parish, if you are talking about the charismatics, if you've not mentioned my mother's name, you never start. Though we were poor, then we were poor, but her presence is always there when it comes to deliverance ministry in charismatics. So I was born in the church. I grew up in the church. I was born bred in Catholic. By the virtue of friends, I worship in other Pentecostal churches. So there is nothing anybody today that call his or herself a pastor can tell me about our Lord Jesus Christ today that I don't know. The problem of we blacks, we Africans, we Nigerians, we are the problem of ourselves because we are selfish, we are greedy, and we are stupid. When we see the truth, we don't speak the truth because of our selfish and stupid desires. From my state, the state where I came from, Imo State, some years back during the governorship election, the person that got third position, a call put through from Abuja, they gave that person first position. And today in Nigeria, just as this man called Nnamdi Kalu has been preaching, my father is not a politician. We don't even have we don't have kidnapping value. If you think you're a kidnapper, when you come to my family, you see your brother there. No person will tell you, say, may you discharge. But truth be told, for how long are Nigerians going to continue to suffer? For how long? But you know what? We know the truth. We are the problem of ourselves. Jealousy, enviness, backbiting, not having true love for one another. That is our problem. That man had a good life in the UK, just as I have a good life in Australia here. I can choose not to talk about what is happening in Nigeria. I'm an Australian citizen. My kids aren't going to suffer, even though I don't get money. My children, when I start having my kids, they're not going to suffer. I have nothing to lose. But won't I be a coward, despite having a good home here, a good house, a good life, and I start acting like an idiot about what is happening in my motherland? Why here in Australia today, people made Australia what Australia is. People fought for Australia. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was there, shouting, screaming. Some people came out, and sometimes I sit down and I hear some mature people that are supposed to be elders, people that are supposed to be reasonable, that are supposed to be mature, talking like an idiot. I was like seriously? Even from the Yoruba side, Sunday Igboho came out and started talking to people, but people did not listen. I still hear some stupid individual talking like an idiot. I was like, seriously? That's when you hear people cooking up stories about what happened in Biafra war. They say they don't want to suffer, they don't want to undergo the war. How far, Igbos? What is happening today? Is it no more than the war? Is it not what is happening today in Nigeria? Is it not even better than is it not better than being in the war? For those of you working, how much is your salary? And how much do you spend on transportation? For the individuals running business, how much is your salary? And how much do you spend on transportation, on your petrols and all of that? How much do you spend? We are the problem of ourselves. Before the last video I made, I said something about churches. Hey, I am a believer of Christ. I'm a Christian, like a practical Christian. I'm still surprised, despite all the injustice that has happened so far. Our pastors, GOs, has not come out with their members. They been in the war front and lead a peaceful protest. They've not done that. Reason, because the truth is that it is not affecting them. Their children, family, all in overseas. And they allow the poor masses, I receive, to continue to suffer and pay tithes. The Igbos, Nigerians, what's up? All your prophet and prophetess, what's up? What's happening? All the speaking in tongues, kabashing, night video crusade, what's up? What's happening? Has anything changed? But how many of them prophecy has come to pass? The only person whose prophecy has come to pass is that man, that innocent man in the prison, Nnamdi Kanu. He is the only one whose prophecy has come to pass. If things were going on well in Nigeria, will there even be anything like Nnamdi Kanu? No. Today you see your top politicians. I see their videos in their houses in US, UK. My papa no be politician, but I get my own property here. So, make you know, say man, no be a hungry man they talk. I see the way they shamefully post the video of their house, even their small house, for social media. Nigerians. Even look at the way some of our supposed elites are supposed to speak the truth, but they act stupid because of which they won't chop. Look at how the governor of Anambra State was disgraced on the day of inauguration. He was even explaining himself. I was the CBN governor. Do you know what it is to be the CBN governor? What did you do for Anambra people? Look at this. Let me not insult him. An Igbo man, Senate president for how many years? What did he do for his people? Nothing. Is he not the one in the prison today in the UK? Yeah, you might say, oh, because you're an overseas, you can rant. No, I'm not saying that you should go out there and make noise. But is it not high time you begin to think the other way? Prayer is good, don't get me wrong. I'm a product of prayer. But I will tell you so far, with my experience with God, there is nothing that is better than having a personal relationship with God. I tell you, there is nothing better than having a personal relationship with God. There is nothing, because I'm a product of prayer. I'm a product of what God cannot do. What is happening, Nigerians? Narcos? Then some people were saying, oh, when you talk about Biafra, you see some people acting like an idiot. What's up? Many of them, yeah, I was doing campaign, P2B. What's up? I already said it. The Igbo man cannot be president of Nigeria. Except by the divine intervention. After everything, it looks obvious. This guy, an Igbo man, was to be the president. What happened? Still, we no one get sense. Even if you act, oh, you are an overseas, you start acting. I will tell you, except you are one of those idiots or irresponsible individuals who choose not to look at family back in Africa. Because no matter who you are, no matter how comfortable you think you are, your brother, sister's mother might be in overseas, but I'll tell you, you have distant cousins in Nigeria. You have aunts in Nigeria. You have father, sister, brother, son in Nigeria. Except you just keep to you and your family. You don't care about taking care of people who can't truly help themselves. Except you're one of those that don't care about people back home. You want to be the chairman. Forgetting that no matter who you are today, no matter who you are, where you find yourself, how much you think you have, if people in your motherland are suffering, in your village, if there's still somebody who can pay his or her hospital bill in your village, then you're nothing. You're nothing. After everything, is it not high time that Igbos will sit down and ask ourselves a question? After what Nnamdi Kanu has said, look at our so-called elites. The innocent man is still in prison. What is happening? Ohaneze ndi Igbo. You know, Abuonyi Igbo. Bullshit. Bunch of fools. What have we done? What have you done? Look at how they disgrace Soludo. Soludo, that was Anambra State governor, that was supposed to stand by his brother. Look at how they disgrace him. These are people and the Igbo so-called elite that are supposed to come out and speak, have one voice, that they must release their brother, their son. All of us, we're just acting mute as if nothing is happening. But you know what gives me joy is that the evil you support, the evil that I support today, will surely come back to hurt me. And that is why in everything I do in my life, I'm always careful. The evil anyone supports today, it may not come now, maybe 30 years time, 50 years' time will come back to affect you. Some people based in overseas, they forget about their siblings back home. They forget about their relative back home. Utego, the sweetness of money is ability to use that money to help people in need. It doesn't matter how comfortable, how rich you think you are, if you're not helping anybody out there. I will tell you, even with all your money, you're going to look like that is just the truth. And when you start having your kids, when your kids grow up, they will end up being irresponsible. In quotes, they might seem to be responsible, but believe me, they know they grow. They know they grow. Nigerians, is it not high time you guys wake up? Sufferness no dey tire una. Have you guys ever seen anywhere where price go up and the price later come down? Nigeria is an oil producing country, and still now they buy petrol for how much, kerosene for how much, gas for how much. Something you guys produce in your country. Tomorrow somebody will come and tell you, come and pray, pay tithes. For those of now, we don't declare, I declare this week will be, has it worked for you? God is real. God has never failed, and God will not fail. But God cannot do for you what you can do for yourself. That is the truth. It's just like you're a graduate, you don't have a job. You see Okada where you go fit drive, high purchase, you know drive, you speak English. How God want to bless you? Or small money where you go use the sell orange, start up something small, you use and go to buy iPhone where you just use carry for hand, and you don't get money for credit. How God want you to bless you? But if you start up something and you humble yourself and you do it with a clear heart, with a clean heart, genuinely not being fraudulent, from that thing you do, God will bless you from that thing. Nigerians, okay, the price of fuel has been increased now. I want to ask you a question. Transportation has increased. Has your salaries been increased? Have they increased your salary? Have they increased your salaries? Are these not simple things that are bishop, cardinals, that the GOs will come out, be in the front, and let members follow them, and they have what they call peaceful protest? Why would they? You that the GO have private jets. In children, the kids go on bulletproof car. On Sunday, they will tell you to come and kabash, dance. There is nothing wrong with praising God. But even the Bible says that when you want to sow your seed in a fertile ground so it will bear fruit. These are simple things I expected these people to have done. Imagine the Bishop of Lagos, the Catholic Bishop of Lagos, Cardinal, Reverend Fathers, that the GOs of these big past churches in Nigeria, multi-million naira churches in Nigeria, pastors, imagine these guys come together. They be in the front and lead this protest, and see the innocent Nigerians follow them for back. See the Catholic with their rosary, the Pentecostal with their Bible, kabashing, the Charismatics with their Bible. Peaceful protests for the injustice happening in Nigeria. Seeing the Muslim Imam Afars carrying their tasbih. Peaceful protests, and let the world see what is happening in Nigeria. You think there will not be an adjustment? But you know what? They can't do it, because then they collect share they put for their pockets. He's your pastor, he has a private. He's your pastor, he's your GO, he has a private jet. His car, he goes on convoy. In children, know they enter bus, big, like the way you enter bus. You think they will come and protest? The more way Nigeria they bad, the more way they favor them. The problem of a black man is a black man. Let us speak up, because no matter where you are, no matter who you are, how much you're making in Obodo Ibo, except you choose to act me and my family. But me, every money I make here, every month, I send money to people back home. I try my best to take care of people in need and don't have anyone to give to them. Not everybody, but those in need, and don't have anyone to give to them. So that is why I can come out on social media and rant and talk the way I talk. But even though you choose not to look at people back home, you just focus on you, your kids here, deep down inside your heart, it hurts you. No lie. No matter who you are. What's up with Nnamdi Kanu? With everything he said, it never happened today. Nnamdi Kanu said, when Dangote refinery is complete and is being commissioned, fuel will be 500. True. But what happened today? Some of you buy petrol for 600, 700, 800 per liter. Just for 1 liter. Congratulations. For those of you who decided to talk bullshit when I make a video or when I posted about Nnamdi Kanu, it shock you. It shock you, Abi. You dey fear to go Nigeria. Na the fear, ba? Congratulations. How many of you are carrying na mama come off village? Many of you na mama know the village again. How many of you are the builders for village? How many? I know most of you will not even try it. If you feel you might get house here, but for village, it will shock you. It shock you, Abi. But you know what? We that speaks the truth, no matter how expensive things become, God will always make way for us. Even though bag of cement is $100,000, God will make money for us. We go to buy, we go to build, because we speak the truth. We are not hypocrites. We are not cowards. Nigerians, Igbos, I believe sin has written happen. E-money went to bow down to who? What's the name of that guy? That's Agboro. E-money went to, and his brother Casey went to pay homage to MC Oluomo. Does that ring a bell? That is to tell you that no matter who you are as an Igbo man, you are a slave. No matter who you are as an Igbo man, you are a slave. Today, those that voted Jagaban and those that did not vote Jagaban is affecting everybody, isn't it? All the NYSC coppers that assisted in reading the election, how much they pay you? They hope see that money they do you, ba? How much is petrol? Now go pay double. It shock you. After you collect maybe 1 million naira, you read the election for your polling units, you see you come out, I even add extra. How far than 1 million naira? Just 1 million. How far? Those of you collect 20 million. How far? Okay. The price of Gary is how much now? Okay. Transportation is how much now? For those of you that bought car after the election, how much is petrol? The problem of a black man is a black man. God bless everyone that speaks the truth. And those of you now, where they pretend, you see, you no one talk. God bless everyone. God bless you. Bye.